Paul, welcome. There we go. Microphone is active. Slightly updated community rules. No spamming and no begging. Let's see how many people I get to ban today. I actually don't enjoy it, but I do find some amusement in how poor people are reading the rules. So many things to do. I'm not going to play my my other accounts. I just want to get the daily award streak, because the streak has to be a streak. It's not just when you get to 7 you get your 50 acoins. Yeah, begging for acoins is not good, and getting banned from the channel is a permanent ban from all draws too. Like, I want no influence at all. It's just bad for the vibe in the chat. Like, it's easier for me to just ignore the begging, but I find that it just contaminates the chat. If the music's too loud or too quiet, please let me know. But I will be playing my AI slop music. Chef Mecharena, fellow chef, how you doing? Oh yeah, I absolutely love the battle chicken. Love that one. Should slide my DJ thing over. Krusty Oz, thank you, thank you. Sa Gaming. This is gonna sound so silly. I have 3 really big monitors in front of me, but the text is really tiny, and I probably need an update on my glasses. So I can't read the text as well as I'd like to. Should see if I can make the text bigger. One of the tricky parts, I'm going to see if I can make this text bigger. One of the tricky parts about Lancer is it raises the difficulty of your opponents a little bit. So if you have a pinked out Lancer and you have a couple of Gemini 8s, Adventures of Wi-Fi, welcome, welcome. It's gonna raise. It's not a small, like a low power mech. That's the point. Just because it's a common and it's easy to upgrade doesn't mean that it's you know, the best thing to upgrade. Do I want to do any of these? Not really. Let's just get one match out of the way. I don't even want to play this. Why do I even have this account? You know what? I'm giving up on this account. I made this account just to play with my friend, and he quickly jumped to like 4K. So I'm just gonna skip out of this. Chef SP drop, here we go. And there's that breaking point where epic mechs will get you fairly high, but then that next step really needs legendary. Except, of course, for Redeemer and Orion and Aegis. Those 3 mechs you can run to the end of the game. So with the free promo or the free legendaries you can pick up, just focus on weapons. You got to max Tengu, Orion, Lancer, and Stalker. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with those. And Stalker, like, some people glaze it a lot. I can see why. If you're careful with it, it's a pretty strong mech for what it is. I mean, it's no Mimicker, it's no Lacewing or Citadel or any of the other meta mechs, but you can get it to do some work. I still find that weapons are more important than mechs. You got maxed Blizz, then 6-star rank 6 Eclipse. Ooh, and Surge. And max Bastion. You know, Bastion was... I got a lot of work out of my Bastion. I got a lot of value out of it. And until October last year, I was still running Bastion with nades. Like nade 12s. And people made fun of me. People mocked me. But there were a bunch of matches where it was my last mech, and that tank did some heavy damage. Because if you can drop that on a beacon when people are rushing to capture it because it's so close on influence, that thing can hold a bunch of mechs at bay for enough time for those nades to do some damage. I'm not saying it was a good build. I'm saying in the right situation, it looked really impressive. Yeah, exactly. If you spawn it at the right time, it is amazing. And that's what I like about a healthy meta, that it's not the same cookie cutter of the same 5 mechs with the same 5 sets of weapons, with the same 5 pilots. Yeah. Well, that shield did so much work and it had so much health. Like, it had more HP than Chungus, and better speed, and the nice shield. I thought it was good. Where am I? Okay. If anyone is around this power, let me know and we can group up, get some dailies around 3K. Let me know if you have a mech, you have a hangar around that power. Otherwise, I'm just going to do 2 matches and switch accounts. Uh-oh. I said uh-oh for a reason. My DJ software just crashed. My USB is disconnected. No, it's not. You fibber. What's good, Unk? I don't know. My my DJ software is failing me. I'm just gonna restart it. Hang on. One of the 5v5 maps. I'm trying to remember the name of it. When there's a 50% cooldown in effect, Tengu can be permanently invisible and like nonstop stunning. It's kind of gross. Yeah, I've had some issues with my system for the last few months. The diagnostics all say that it's good, that the RAM is good, everything is good, but I'm a little skeptical. Yeah, and especially with the 50% reduction, like it gets out of hand. Hmm. Do 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 do. Might have to break down and buy a separate computer just for the DJing. And really what I should do is I should post, you know what, I have pictures on my Discord of my setup. I have three 27-inch monitors sitting on a solar panel on a sit-stand desk. Apparently the solar panel still works. Am I frozen? Oh, geez. Hang on. Okay, there we go. My camera was frozen too. And I don't know if there's something wrong with my USB hub. Like my computer's only a few years old, but I might have to get a new one before I buy another Lambo, which is going to make me cry. Okay, since the chat is full of only cool people, I have a serious question about AI. When I write and record my own music, should I just slide it in and wait for people to comment that they hate AI music and then ban all of them? Or should I announce that it's like actually written, recorded, performed by me? I kind of think the former. I won't ban anyone, I'll just make fun of them. Lexmark, blogger. Do you actually blog about Lexmark products? It's a serious question. I've always been curious about that. Oh, okay. Just your name. First try on Ingrid and Compound 12. Nice. Nice. What am I doing? Yeah, I was checking this and this, and I see Gemini damage in here. I don't really need it. I kind of want to get it. Can you be my grandson? Probably. I mean, I am old. But math homework every day is mandatory. Do I want to do any of these? Not really. Okay, what do I need to do for my dailies? Play one battle. Fine, I'll play one battle. Make sure this hangar is available. Podgun Redeemer, Gemini Orion. Sounds good. The reason I bring up the AI slop is because I've had more comments than usual about people complaining about AI lately. And just so I'm clear, I really don't care. It doesn't get under my skin or anything. What I do find interesting is how many people complain about it just for the sake of complaining about it. Like, there's some things where it's just cool to hate on it, even though there's no reason to hate on it. Totally real. I guess that's a totally real player. Oh, they're fast too. What the heck is that? Nomad? No, it's a shot. Okay. He doesn't see me. He doesn't see me. He doesn't see me. Supplies! Nah, geometry! Geometry, save me! This is dangerous. Very dangerous. Supremely dangerous. Some of the most dangerous maneuvering I've ever done in my life. I was happy to get the kill or the damage in there instead of going for the capture. It was much more important, I think. Sagittarius. Yeah, artillery. That's not very nice. I don't want to backtrack because I'll be backtracking straight into artillery, so I need to sneak around. That'll probably kill him, you know. There's way too much fire coming my way. But he's engaged. Oh no! Oh no! I'm outnumbered! I'm outnumbered! Daka daka! Daka daka! I kill you, bro! I certainly did. Okay, let's break with the big guns. You're dead. Hey, who's this sneaky sneaking up my way? That's not going to be good for you. Hey, stop shooting me.
Well done. Victory imminent.
These weapons are so strong. By these weapons, I mean hornets. Oh yeah, I should pay attention to what I'm doing.
Killing spree. Well done. You have 2 minutes remaining.
Someone's gonna sneak me. Duster, are you sneaking me? You sneaky sneak.
You have won the match.
Those are the 8s. Yeah, it's the 8s. I'm not enough of a baller to have 10s doubled on a free-to-play account. Yeah, Hornet 8s. It's a shame. It's a crime having 4 unused energy, but if you know how to use the weapon, you can squeeze a lot of damage out of it. Hangar review already, of course. What's the ID number? Win 8 battles. Nice. Did I finish my daily? Let's see. I finished my daily. Good. I'm only going to do a few reviews at a time because I'll end up just doing nothing but reviews. And it's not interesting for most of other people. Okay, 30,000 inventory. Nice start. We have... Ooh, 9,000 power. Will there be customs? Yes, as soon as we have enough people. Tengu with Hellfired Revoker? What? No, you don't mix weapons. Is this for budget reasons because you don't have Revoker 6? Heavy pilot for the flamethrower? If your power was around 6k, this would work a lot better. But you're going to be facing bigger opponents. Yeah, mixing weapons at 10,000, 9,000 power doesn't work well. I know in a lot of mecha games, you're encouraged to have like a long and or medium and for sure a close weapon. It doesn't work in this game. Not after 3,000 or 4,000 power. Well, I'm sure you do well. I'm sure you do better if you had matching weapons because like Mina, being a guided pilot, is going to work on the Gemini but not the Revoker. And for Outlaw, and this is going to sound counterintuitive, if someone rushes you, Outlaw's one of the better non-quick mechs to defend itself because you can foul play very quickly because the closer you are, the faster it activates. Plus Gemini, unless your target is stealth, hit really, 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 really hard. Like, you have Revoker 10s, you have 8s, like, you can double your 10s, like, I don't know what. Personally, I would recommend you use both sets of Revokers, the 10s on here on your Surge. Oh, should I share my hack with you guys tonight? Do you guys want to know how to cheat with burrow beams? Will I get in trouble? Maybe. Back to the review. Hellfire burrow beam. Ooh, Max Citadel. Yeah, of course you want me to share my hacks and cheats with you guys. You hacksaws. Okay, so you have a beam pilot. Like, my problem with using mismatched weapons is the pilot, all of this bonus damage only applies to the beam. So what's the Hellfire really doing for you? Now, I know 77,000 burn damage is nice, but another Burrow Beam 12 would be more nice, I think. I think your weapons are holding you back. Personally, I would match up all the weapons. And Tail Sting, man, it on paper it looks like a really strong mech, but it needs a lot of mod support because it's still kind of fragile. If you can catch your opponent out in the open, you're gonna blow it to bits in a few seconds. And either one of these weapons doubled would be great. Well, the Burrow Beam 12 is doubled. Well, I'm gonna definitely be spoiling the hack for Burrow Beams soon. Under attack 2. Another 9,000? Huh. Decent win rate. Okay, mech hangar. Revoker on Surge, classic, lots of mods. Good. What do you have here? Canopy, you can usually get away with epic, but the other one's legendary all day long. Like a level 3 legendary hardened hull or galvanic gives more protection than a maxed epic. Like legendary level 3 is better than level 6 epic. And for legendary level 3, it only takes elite mod parts for the first level because levels 2 and 3 take the basic mod parts. And the last 3 levels, those take more the elite mod parts. but I think you're better off getting the legendary 3s. Okay, back to the mechs though. Redeemer Burrow Beam. I see people using this and I don't like it. I don't like it because when you backtrack, you're not really shooting continuously. You're still not applying damage. It's really awkward with charge rockets, because when you backtrack, the charge rocket resets. What do we have here? Deathwalker Reavers. Well, it gets close enough pretty quickly. Like the range for 0 to 50 without damage drop off, that's fine. But there's a reason why Stormrack is the preferred weapon on Deathwalker. Because it's disgusting. Because you just walk straight into a group of people, aim at the ground, area damage, and do a lot of area damage. At least the Disruptor's a missile. Same with the Stormrack. Huh. That's interesting. Again, I'm not a super huge fan of mixing weapons, especially after 3 or 4K. If they're the same type, like maybe you can get away with it. But the new the meta players never mix weapons, and there's a reason for it. Ooh, Savants on Outlaw. I like that. You're using all the energy. I just want to see what the implants are. Oh, you gotta fix this pilot. I know she's maxed out, but sure. Yeah, this hangar is fine. Explains the good win rate. Okay, that was 228. That's an old account too. Nice. Next few will be quick. Okay, explosion. 75% win rate. Nice, nice. 6,000. Nice. Deathwalker Gemini. Good. I like. Ooh, ooh. No, 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 no. You have an unused implant slot. Damage and range. You absolutely need the reload on Gemini. Parasite Stormrock, good. Yeah, and you know that you need the legendary reload maxed out because it goes, instead of 30%, it's 50. I don't. Okay, this is gonna sound funny. Embers were not good once you start facing eclipses, but eclipses aren't popular anymore since the nerf. So does that mean embers are good again? The answer is no, because they still don't do all that much damage. But if you wanted to go with an Ember 6 and max out your energy with a different weapon, all of a sudden, it becomes good again. As long as there's no eclipse. And eclipses might be coming back. But in the meantime, that's just fine. Storm racks on Dreadnought. Lots of storm racks. Nice. And last but definitely not least, Citadel with a whole bunch of rev workers. And damage not range, good. I don't like seeing revokers with range. Okay, no more posting hangar reviews. I'm gonna finish what's on the screen and then wrap up this account. Assassin. I'm still here. Okay, win rate could use some work. Outlaw with charge rockets. That's a great combination. The one concern I have about burrow beams on Outlaw is it's relatively short range. It's got the 1 second spin up time, the shot delay. I don't think it's the best weapon for Outlaw. I know people make it work. It's more of a personal thing. And yeah, Outlaw is OP right now, but I prefer Gemini, Charge Rocket, Savant. Yes, I know my camera's gone. It'll be back on in a minute. Nice, Stormrack reload legendary maxed. Perfect. Blizz Frost Revokers. Good. Good, good, good. More Revokers on Eclipse. No. I'm not a fan of Revoker range because if you miss, it takes even longer to reload your Revokers. So if you're good with Revokers, don't use range. Now, if you need to use it, you need to use it. And last but not least, the best build of the day, Gemini Orion. Okay, the Deathwalker is close, but I love this build. I love Gemini Orion. Shield piercing and damage, nice. Now the only downside is you don't have the reload. But yeah, this is gonna do a lot of heavy lifting for you. I like it. It's a good hanger. Explosion. Didn't I do this one? Maybe I did. Gemini Deathwalker? Yeah, I did this one. Okay. Yeah, and if you're posting something in the chat, if I see it more than twice, that's spam. So please don't spam. So 57%. What do we have here? Deathwalker Stormrack. Mimicker Gemini, nice. I like Mimicker. I think it's a super fun mech, and I think we're going to start seeing it a little more often because it was available in that crate rush. Surge with compound beam, nice. I do approve of the compound beams. Compound beams are, I think, they're trickier to use than burrow beams. Burrow beams, especially on Surge, you really need to get behind, unless you know how to hack your burrow beams, which I'm going to share with you guys soon. Burrow beams on other dashers work very well too, especially Nomad because it's so tough. You just need the Stormrack 16's nice. Citadel with Revokers, classic. Yep, that's good. On Citadel, the range makes a little more sense because your opponents don't move very well when they're within your seismic field. So you're easier to hit them. Yeah, when I say hack, I'm kidding. If you guys ever see me playing on mobile, the temptation to cheat would be insanely high for me. Goofy Goober Mech, great to see you. I'm not taking any more right now, Blanky. One of my degrees is computer science. I know that a lot of the game stuff is done client side. I would bet a significant amount of money that I could actually hack the game on mobile and cheat without getting caught. I would bet a lot of money that I could do it. Fortunately, I'm a stickler for the rules and I don't like cheaters, and I do not cheat. Yeah. People get caught cheating because they're greedy and stupid. They don't know how to do it properly. Yeah, Gemini Orion's awesome. Yeah, the hangar's fine. I like it. Arts Queen, I can check one of your hangars, not all three. Yeah. Did I report you? Assassin already did your hangar. Flee. Oh, I see an old school Eclipse. Overdriver is nice. Overdriver on Eclipse makes more sense than minigun, even though minigun was briefly one of the stronger builds for Eclipse. How's my mood today? My mood is awesome. How's your mood today? Revoker shotgun, I'm sure this is just because you don't have another 4 energy weapon handy. In a case like this, it makes sense to mix weapons, and at least they're the same type. It's going to give you a little more damage. Salvo disc launcher. Ugh. I know discs were free. I know they're kind of okay. I don't like them. They don't do enough damage. For where you are, they're fine. When you move up, it's not going to do... They won't serve you well. Cryo launchers, on the other hand, are really, really surprisingly strong weapons. And Savant. Yeah. Cryo launcher, discs. Discs on Eclipse, man, I ran that non-stop. My DJ software crashed again. You know what? I think I'm going to just not play music for a while and see how this goes. One sec. I hope I don't break my stream. I'm gonna leave the music off for a little bit. Panther. Panther is perfectly fine until it's not. It doesn't hold up later on because it has, ironically enough, it doesn't have enough hit points to take hits, even with mods. The stasis barrier is a really, really strong effect. They call it a feature. Yeah, the stasis barrier is a very strong effect, but given how many dashing mechs are in play, I don't know. I see a Panther on the field. I know it's a nuisance. I know I need to take it out, but it's not a huge priority. But if it's used well, like this is one of the few mechs where if it's used well, can really ruin someone's day. You know what? My camera also froze on me. Let's deactivate and reactivate it. I hope I don't have catastrophic technical issues tonight. I think my computer is getting mad at me. Okay, so Salvor with Savant, that's fine. Javelin Rack just because you have 4 more energy. And Revoker Shotgun. Yeah, I mean, this is going to do damage. Okay, I think that's it for now. I'll let you know when I'll do some more reviews. I think I need to do one more match on this account. No, I finished. But I mean... Yeah, I have daily objectives to do. But no one cares. I'm just going to spend some credits and call it a day on this account. Ook. Let's spend some credits. Weapons, what do we have? Junk, 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 junk. Ooh, a charge rocket. Those look fun. I'll just upgrade that. And I'm not even using them. Okay. I am going to... Do I believe in 2-on-1? Yeah, that's funny. A lot of people compare me to Skate for some reason. Full disclosure, I don't think I've seen any of his content. Because he stopped being active before I started getting serious. You're going to bless me with luck? Nice. I appreciate that. Okay, I will be right back. We're going to do customs. Post in the chat what your SP is, and we'll do some customs. I can either do around like 4 or 5K, or I can do 12 plus. And I will be right back. Okay, I see 6, 6, 11, 11. Switching accounts, switching accounts, switching all the accounts. Sous chef account. And we're back. Wait a second. Am I on the wrong account? Nope. Okay, let's do some customs. Battles. Custom match. Let's do a coffee break. No, no, no. Let's do some customs. $4 to $6K. Bone Critter is going to be good when it's fully maxed out. Only when it's fully maxed out. With max. We need to time someone out. Why? Are they spamming? If I see the request more than twice on a page, they're going to get a timeout. Yeah, the 1EP kid. Yeah, join up. Like, I'm barely 4,000. And I'm sure we can work something out. Yeah, the spam isn't it doesn't warrant a timeout. Lord Tony. Okay. Is this fair? This is totally not fair. Here we go. Doopa-doopa-doo. Like, I need my theme music. It's so quiet.
2, 1.
It's so quiet.
Get out of my way. We have taken the lead.
Do I think 4K players? No, they can't. Like they might beat the player in a CPC, but in 5v5 the low power players are going to lose because they're just giving up kills. Oh no, there's an outlaw. Quick, kill it. Somebody kill the outlaw. Explosion. That wasn't very nice. Whee! I'm not even playing the Podgun Redeemer theme song. I'm missing like 15% damage and 8% intimidation. The range, like 4 to 6K, which is like totally unfair, but we'll do it anyways. I'm happy to be in the 4K part of it. I was not expecting that. Is that a Deathwalker? Okay. Oh, beams. No, no! Oh, no! Daka, Daka. No, no, no. Death by pay-to-win players. Damn you, pay-to-win players. Yeah, we're getting cooked here. I don't think it was 16s, was it? Ugh. Uh-oh. 5 kills versus 13 kills. Things are not looking good for Team Vlahos.
2 minutes remaining.
Okay, while I'm waiting for the game to finish here. I'm going to give my software one more try. I want to get some music going.
You're running out of time.
Nice, nice, nice. We lost someone. I'm gonna shuffle 3 times and then hit start. Unos, dos, tres, start. I have no idea if these teams are balanced. We're gonna find out.
Three, two,
Sure.
1, go. Get out of my way. We have taken the lead. Tracking target.
Oh, we have a bird.
Tracking target. Tracking target. Identified.
Oh, walked into that. Totally walked into that. Okay.
Tracking target. Tracking target.
Don't know how we're gonna deal with these birds though. It's gonna be awkward. Maybe too awkward. Maybe awkward. Yeah, we definitely need blockhorns. Oh, that hurt. Suppressor? What?
We're losing the lead. Incoming fire. We have taken the lead. Critical damage. You have
Yeah, I
2
need to get
minutes
those
remaining.
corners, I know. And the screen sniping doesn't help either. You sneaky sneaks.
Incoming fire.
Oh, we're getting crushed. My poor 4K account just can't hold up. Do. That's it, I'm meched.
There is 1 minute left.
Was that everything? That was everything. Best tunes. I am literally the worst. Well, it's hard to deal with lace wings when you don't have the weapons for it. Waiting for Robot Kid. We can do one more and then we'll fire up the higher hangars. I wish there was a way that we could dial down the strength of our hangars. Yeah, I don't know if CPC works with 6 people. I kind of don't like it. Dang it, we're bugged. Need to back out and start again. It would be really nice if if Plarium could fix the customs bug. It'd be really, really, really nice. You're back? No, we're doing one more of the mid power. We're definitely not doing free for all. BMP, my friend, great to see you on. Thanks, I will try to have a good stream. If you need me to send you a camera, let me know. We need to see a face reveal from you soon. Yeah, Lancer, that's a good question. It'd be really handy if we could specify how many bots we had on our team. Oh, nice. Nice. Running is good. Am I Russian? No, I'm Greek. Kind of close. I think it was Peter the Great grabbed Greek culture and stole it. Added 12 letters to the Greek alphabet and fixed his language. I can phonetically read all the Cyrillic languages. I can maybe pick out 1 in 20 words. Because Greek's my first language. Yeah, Orthodox. Of course. The rules, yeah, like 4 to 6k power. And yeah, everyone has to run Podgun Redeemer. And feel free to pick on me, I expect it anyways. I did play one of the Russian mob bosses in the movie Nobody. I was kind of confused when I saw everyone in tracksuits. And the knuckle tattoos. I learned all about Russian gang tattoos during that movie. It was interesting. Get wrecked. Do I remember you? I don't even remember what I had for breakfast. My favorite pilot? This guy. Actually, maybe like him. He's a really good guy. Okay, we're just gonna fill the equalized teams. Just gonna shuffle 3 times and hit start. Epic, got it. Awesome, we'll wait. Well, I have no idea if this 585 is the actual hangar. I guess we'll find out. Are you asking me who my favorite streamer is between Ruffles and BMP? I mean, there's really no contest there. Exactly, both. It's like asking me to pick between which is my favorite kid, because I do have one. No, they as far as content creators, they're both excellent, and they have you know, great takes on everything that they post. But their main content is different. So, to quote me, it depends on you know, what metrics we're using. Like for sheer volume, Ruffles has like more subs. For fun events, BMP hands down. Well, Platinum's in my clan, so I have to vote Platinum, but Sanji's a great guy. I just don't see him on that much, though. Okay, 3 shuffles, start. Oh, this map's horrible.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think, Goofy, I think people were asking about like specific creators. What? That stun was totally bogus. Stupid bot cheaty face garbage guy. Wow, that bot really likes me. Holy smokes! Did you see how loaded that bot was? That's ridiculous! Maxed out Deathwalker? At 6K? That seems a little off to me. Yeah, I think so too. I think we can't run bots.
One.
And I actually want to check some of these hangars. Like, I'm not used to seeing maxed out Deathwalkers at 6K. Really? I got outlawed? Little old me at 4K? Yeah. Let's see what this bot had. 6-star redox. Yeah, 28 energy worth of stuff, full mods. Nice.
2, 1. Defeat.
Yeah. Assigning that bot was a mistake. Options. No bots. We need one more body. Perfect, thanks. It'll be the same level as the bot. No thanks. Dad, thank you. I appreciate that. happy to be on the 4 team. Yeah, this looks good. Got explosion going. No. Boring. Oh, full teams, nice. Thank you. 3 mix and we go. And I got bugged. Ugh. We'll have to reform the custom after this.
3, 2, 1, go.
Agarwal, yeah, just use the code that's at the top of the screen. Oh, I'm dead. I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
Incoming fire.
Oh, those pesky savants. One of these days I'll get a proper mods on my mechs. Zero skill.
Well done. 3, 2, 1.
Someone get a kill. Ooh, overtime. I guess these teams are nice and balanced. Go team. Go team, don't let me down. I hope I don't let the team down. Lord Tony, no! No!
Humiliation. 3, 2, 1.
Wow. That was good. That was close. Uh-oh. Oh, I got crashed and killed before the crash landed.
3, 2, 1.
Woo! Team. Nice work. Nice work, team. Oh, I was too late on that. That was sloppy. Well done. You got me. Time for extreme revenge. Urge to yeet. No! Oh, hemlock! I should have specified no hemlocks. They're just nasty. And that will be it. Wow.
Have won the match.
Good job. Good job. My team finally won. I got a whole 6 kills. Nice. The first match was really close. Is Storm Solus a good build? Yeah. I think I'm bugged. Yeah, I'm bugged again. We're gonna have to reform. 1 sec, I gotta check these messages, and just in case there's something naughty in here. Okay, sorry, I'm just catching up on some chats here. Chat. Custom chat. We'll see if we're cool enough for BMP. I guess we're not. I guess we're not cool enough for BMP to join. I think I'm gonna cry now. Silverthorn was a disaster, speaking of disasters. It failed to launch. The maximum of 60,000 damage in Endgame was an irrelevant amount of damage for the ability. The slow effect was okay, I guess. But it definitely shouldn't be the like tier 10 or whatever the heck it's at. It's objectively a bad legendary mech. Which is really unfortunate because it was a really cool design and I loved the way the mech looked. Yeah, I think we can do a few more at this power and then see who's on for a higher power. Okay, 3 shuffles and we're going to start. I hope everyone's got a hangar in the 4,000 to 6,000 range. Not. Give us 4 players on a side. There we go. Dang it! I forgot I was still on CPC.
Three, two, one, go. Get out of my way.
I've brought this up before. I always thought if Eclipse and Surge didn't exist, Mimicker would actually be a viable mech.
Well done.
Oh, it's a battle of the campers. I see how this goes. My poor little Redeemer is getting beat up here. Nah! I got crashed. I got killed. I'm so dead. I'm so cooked. I got cooked. Oh. Nice captures, guys. Nice captures. Did I already play this song? I think so. Nope. Maybe not. Sorry, Goofy Goober. I had you targeted before your stealth kicked in, so I got all those shots off. No! Oh, I thought you had me.
You have 2 minutes remaining.
I only have 1 kill? Shame on me. Whoever said bye, have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. It's the 1EP kid. Yeah. I'm thinking about starting earlier. Is that a better time? Yeah, Paul, it happens. That's cool. That match was a bit of a gong show. Like I am a competitive player, but I don't take these fun customs all that seriously. Nice, 8 kills. Very, very nice. Yeah, avoid the parkour, the crazy parkour for lace wing, please. He's just going to use mech abilities. Actually, Goofy Goober, do you want to step... Unless you have a 6k hangar, do you want to step out and we'll just run 4v4? I'll take the 500. Sure, this looks good. And I think after this one, we're going to switch to the higher
3,
SP.
2, 1, go.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Goofy Gooberman. It's tough since I don't have like infinite people watching. Oh, I walked into that. Whoopsie. Oh, Guardian. Nice. I forgot those even existed. Dad. Nice. I need another kill.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that parasite was gonna cook me anyways. Okay. I do have to wrap up the dailies on this account. I like 1 or 2 matches is all I need.
Tracking target. Tracking target. Incoming fire. Critical damage.
How did Dad get all the way to our back line? Impressive. My team is fired. Oh, we're getting pwned. And I'm not helping.
Well done. Tracking target. Incoming fire. Tracking target.
I demand a rematch. Demand rematch.
Tracking target. Incoming fire. Critical damage. 3, 2, 1. Noob identified. Defeat.
Hopefully that was a little closer. Eh. That was closer. That was closer. For 4v3. Yikes. Yeah. Sure, one more. And I'm bugged again. Okay. I am going to check my dailies to see what I need to do here. Then switch to my main. Oh, I still have to show you guys how to cheat with the burrow beams. Ooh, one more daily objective. I guess I can do that like this. Yeah, I can do a review. Sneaky Lancer, here we go. Okay, so the later part of mid-game, we have Surge Revorkers with, sure. Again, I'm not a fan of the range. If you need it, you need it, but Surge can close the distance pretty close. I'm kidding about the cheat. Like, I am fairly sarcastic, and I'll make it clear, and I'm not mad or anything. When I say hacks, I'm kidding. When I say cheats, I'm kidding. When I say mods and scripts, I'm kidding and I'm kidding. I don't even use quick spawns when it's allowed by the tournaments, because I still think it's cheating, which is probably a mistake. But I'm going to show you how to get your burrow beams to work like pre-nerf burrow beams. Ah, it's a lot of requests. Okay, Solus with strikes, nice and mean. Yeah. Do I think they'll buff burrow beams? Well, they already did. They're at pre-nerf levels right now. You just need to know how to use them. That's going to get fixed right away. I'm putting out a video when I report it properly. Lancer. With storms? Yeah, it's fine. Blockhorn Overdriver, good. And Vortex with Compound Beam is good too. Yeah, this hangar is fine. This hangar is perfectly fine. Dragon J. What do we have here? Yoink. Ooh. A decent win rate. Okay. Lacewing Gemini, totally approve. Middle of mid game. Ooh, need some mods here. Pods on Blockhorn is fine. Pods curve enough so you don't need to be exposed to use them well. And Blockhorn is a mech that can be fully exposed because of the barrier. Blockade. So, like, it's not a bad weapon, but you might have... Well, given what you're using at, it's perfectly fine. I'm just saying in general, you can use things like overdrivers or weapons that have longer, that need you to be exposed longer when you have something with a good shield, like Aegis or Blockhorn. Deathwalker Stormrack, you have the legendary reload, perfect, maxed, even more perfect. I know the mods aren't your first push with Deathwalker. It's nice to have the mods. Potato, if you request one more time, you're going to get a timeout. If you request 2 more times, you're going to get banned. I know there's a delay. Yeah. If I see your request more than twice on the screen, it's spam. Okay, back to this. Surge with Revokers, totally fine. You know, pre-nerf Revokers, I was running Revoker 10 on my Surge, and I wasn't even running the damage mod all the time. Or the implant, because it wasn't necessary. That's how absolutely broken Surge with Revokers was. That's a good build. And Mimicker with Strike Rocket. Okay. You can sort of push with Mimicker to capture, but you can't push with Strike Rockets. That's my only concern. Like the Blockhorn, you need support from another player to go capture, just because it's a little slow. The Deathwalker you can push. The Surge you can push. The Lacewing, and like you have basically 2.5 camping mechs, like support mechs. It might be a little light, but your win rate's good. I think by the time you get to 7,000 or 8,000 squad power, you might want to swap out one of these At least the weapons. Just food for thought. What do we have here? This dragon. Oh, that's an old number. Wow. Nice win rate. Good inventory. What do you got? 14, 15? Cool. Okay. Do you really need a hangar review? Come on. You know better. Okay. 24 energy eclipse. Proper mods. You don't need to run legendary canopy. If you're going to have a budget choice, you're doing it perfectly here. The Orion seems like an afterthought addition, which I totally understand and totally approve. Where's your shield pierce? Okay, good. Damn it, yeah, this is perfect. Surge with burrow beams, good. Distance and duration. I still prefer the cooldown on surge, but I can get behind duration. Especially after what I'm going to show you. Almost done maxing out, pinking out the Deathwalker. Your Stormrack 16s are ready to go. And of course you have your reload. Perfect. One thing with Deathwalker is, with Stormracks, is you can run the mech cooldown and duration, and then reload and radius, or you can run cooldown, reload, radius, and damage. And I find that with the high level bots running blockade for their slot A, I need the raw damage to take them out, even with side hits. But that's at 19,000. Okay, Nomad with Revokers, perfectly fine. I still run Nomad Revokers. No cooldown. Interesting. I mean, if you're used to the relying on the dash and the dash time instead of just the raw cooldown, that's fine. Personally, I would, and I know a lot of the pros say that dash time is one of the most important implants for this build. I still prefer the mech cooldown, but that's a playstyle thing. That's not really a recommendation. This is perfectly fine, and of course, Eclipse with more Revokers. Yeah, this hangar's solid. And you know it's solid. Shame on you. Okay, I have a few more and then we're going to switch it up. 211 is the best, if you say so. Paragon 6K. Orion with rails is perfectly fine. I still prefer Geminis on it. Do not lose the skill of using Orion with rails. Just cause, especially if you ever see no mod customs. Lacewing with Hornet and Gemini. I mean, if it's a budget reason and you already have the Gemini 6, this isn't that bad, but. One's guided, one's a missile, but the Hornet gets all of its damage from the Venom anyways. The reload time's important. And the jump distance is okay. For 6K, like this build is fine, but by the time you get to 7 or 8, you'll want to streamline this. Either run another Hornet like 8 and 12, or 12 and 6 for the Geminis. Okay, Paragon Overdriver. This poor guy does not have enough hit points, even with mods, to stand out in the open, getting plastered. I find that when you're in mid-game, like that 4 to 6k range, if you're going to use Paragon just for the 32 energy, your weapons should let you hide behind cover. So we're talking Savants, Strikes, Pods, Geminis, anything where you do not have to be exposed at all, because 85,000 hit points is nothing. Even with mods, it's nothing. And Deathwalker Storms, of course, and no legendary max implant. Now, you know you should get it, and 3,100 acoins is it's a bit of a tough pill to swallow, but going from like 7-ish seconds on a reload down to 5.5, that's a huge, huge time savings. Now, the one saving grace to having Stormrack on Deathwalker, you can be a lot more careful with when you start shooting your Stormracks, because you know you're going to get reset with Reanimate. So if you're not trying to fire off more than one round with your Stormracks, I guess you can get away with it. But I like having my weapons ready at all times, especially if people are chasing you back to your spawn point. You really want that reload to be 5.5 seconds. I think somebody on Reddit posted the times, like they misquoted me, which is actually a pet peeve of mine. In 1 month, I believe it's around 60% chance of seeing a specific implant from the pilot store. And to get to 95%, you need at least 3 months. At least. But just pay attention to the store and make sure you have 10,000 acoins, one for Crate Rush, and 3,000 for implants that you're looking for. And last but certainly not least, Vortex with Revorkers. Classic build, range and damage. Range. I'm still not convinced that the field damage is all that important, but the mitigation that it generates is huge. Huge! Okay, I think we have the last review coming up. And we are not quite mid-game player. Vortex. Yeah, with Vipers is fine. Repeaters. Oh, I see you're on team close quarters. Nice. Repeaters on Silverthorn at low power is perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't see a problem with this. But in general, I don't like this mech. I love that skin though, it's cool. 70,000 hit points is okay. Throw on a couple of layers of mods, you're pushing 100, 150. One salvo from a Stormrack still takes it out. But again, it's 3,300 power. This is perfectly fine. This is actually a little broken for 3,300 power. Seeker with burrow beams. Personally, I liked burrow beams on Seeker, but you need to start shooting right before you actually teleport and hope that your opponent, that your target, your victim, doesn't get out of the way. Just for that extra damage. So we have, oh, all three of the good implants. Sure. Now this is fine. Hemlock with Tetra Rifle, right? You ECM them, and then you get your 3 or 4 shots. You get the big kaboom with the Tetra Rifle stacking damage. Duration and range. Do you need range? 130? It's enough for most maps. Kill shot with Continuum is interesting. I'm still more likely to go for guided spam on the dashing mechs and just use them as a mobile platform. If you've got good aim, Continuum still works, like or even Tetris if you've got really good aim. Damage and ability damage. Well, are you really dashing into people with Continuums? And they are a little light for your 16 energy. If you can make it work, you can make it work. Wait, do I want to cancel that? No. No, I don't want to cancel that. Yoink. Although I'm planning on getting this account to 6K sometime in the next 4-ish weeks. Yeah, not having the acoins handy is always the bottleneck. T Planthera? T Panther. Okay. It always freaks me out when people use Greek or Cyrillic letters in their names because I read it as literally instead of this lambda being an A. It's a personal thing. It's not a pet peeve. No, I haven't really been playing my alts that much. The question was, don't I play the ChefVlahos account these days? Not really. Not really. Okay, coming up on late game, we have Deathwalker Burrow Beam, which is fine. Because you can get right up into people's faces. I think it's a lot more fun when it's maxed. Ooh, Goofy Gooberman, what? I'm guessing. I can't guess what. Whoa. Deathwalker, when it's maxed out running Burrow Beam 16s, melts everything. 12s and 8s don't melt everything quite enough. And then you still need at least 2, usually 3 implants just for the weapon, and then the hopefully legendary cooldown time. I'm not saying it's a bad combo. I know it works. I think it works better when it's maxed out. Like, comparatively speaking. Outlaw with pods, yep. This is good. Surge with revokers also works. Gemini Orion, sweet. And Aegis with Stormrock. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. What's your win rate? Yeah. Like mid 70s? Like 76%? What is that? Let's get a calculator. Calculator. 3797 divided by 5181 is 73. I thought it was a touch higher. Okay, yeah, mid 70s. Switch. I think giving a quick review is a lot more meaningful than just saying, I give your hangar a 7 out of 10, because who knows what that even means. And I usually give people 12 regardless of what their hangar looks like. Okay, Blockhorn Gemini 16s, perfectly fine. Actually, I like that. I think it's good. Redox with Hornets, you are still short a few energy, but whatever. I think it's good. I run it. Would I say pods or Hornets are better on Aegis? Ah, man. Either is fine. Whatever you're better at using, actually. I don't think it's the ideal mech for either of those weapons, but those weapons work well on almost everything. Compound beams on Blizzfrost, very nice. This I think is one of the optimal builds for Blizzfrost. And I'm still confused why Blizzfrost is not more common. I'm expecting we're going to see a lot more Blizzfrosts in MAQ7 with a grand prize pool of 5 million acoins. If you haven't registered, go register. Damage reload, cooldown damage, perfect. Gemini Eclipse, also good. Damage, reload, cooldown. You can have a duration or even phase cloak speed in here. And surge with revokers. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. Okay, am I missing any? This will be the last one that I'm checking for now. Yeah, Aqua, for me, for the level of play that I'm at, I'd expect more endgame competitive players to be playing Blizzfrost than I see. Yeah. I hate that I can't always double click to copy numbers. Okay. Good win rate. Nomad revokers. Bro, you're at 18k. Do you really need a hangar review? Need legendaries. Get more legendaries. Again, for anyone that's looking at their mods in the future, you can easily get away with 3 levels of epic canopy. You don't need to max that out. That's like the last thing you should be worrying about. Gemini Orion is rock solid. I mean, it's probably too late for you to get 8s, and the difference between 6 and 8. The nerf of Eclipse really shouldn't have dropped Blizzfrost because Eclipse countered Blizzfrost, not the other way around. I think it was people running Citadel more and Outlaw, and they were, how to put this, Blizzfrost has on-demand damage mitigation, but Nomad has more damage mitigation without. Blue! How the heck have you been? Great to see you on. I think that the on-demand mitigation from Nomad was better than Blizzfrost, because Blizzfrost goes from 50 to 62.5 or 75% when there's 1 or 2 people in the radius when it's activated, an icy grip. But if you're activating it just to protect yourself, there's probably not someone within radius. How's the big acoin event last week? Well, the 5 million acoin tournament starts in registration closes, early registration. Normal registration closes in a week. Well, this isn't my hangar. This hangar is also deadly. Outlaw with Revoker, I'm not a fan. I know some people are really aggressive with their outlaws. I think that for customs against like other endgame players, your outlaw, like, it's great if it can protect itself point blank. And if the point of having revokers is a counter to Seeker, makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Deathwalker Stormrack, and of course you have all the bells and whistles. Sure. Blockhorn Compound Beam, that's a little random. I mean, you can always push up, drop your barricade, and then beam people down when they're trying to figure out how to get to you. Yeah, hangar is perfectly fine. Okay, do we have any more in queue? That's an old number. Another 73-ish%. 14k. Why are you guys in Endgame asking for hangar reviews? Nomad, Revoker 10s. Like, you know this is good. Max out your damage, unless you're waiting for... That's your free-for-all setup? Oh, nice. Orion Disruptor. The slow effect from Hunter's Mark will let your Disruptor bolts get a couple of pulses. So this isn't the anti-combo that people sometimes think it is. The only downside is you're running how many missiles? 1, 2. You only have the one missile pilot? I mean, it's not the end of the world, but these Neymars, they're a touch better than epics, but they're not really comparable to legendary pilots. You famous. Everyone should be following Goofy Goober or Mecharena. Blizzfrost with burrow beams, yep. And Eclipse with embers. Citadel, compound beams, revokers, storm racks, Gemini. A lot of weapons work on Citadel. The one thing I don't like about Ember Gun is against an Eclipse, they do basically no damage. Eclipses aren't all that common, so it's back to doing damage. Still needs to cut through mods, but what doesn't? I think Ember Guns have had their time. Aqua, yeah, Storm Racks work on basically every mech. And for the next collab, the majority vote, the majority request is Transformers. By far. The one nice thing about Citadel with Storm Racks is if you get someone in your seismic field, it's really, really, really easy to get side shots against them. Really easy. Hot take, Storm Racks need a nerf. Yeah, we had that opportunity months ago, but for some reason, Plarium went with giving Outlaws a huge boost. Do customs! Logan? I'm not being sarcastic. Can you repeat that with 5 exclamation points for me? I need to hear that emphasis. And yes, we'll be doing customs right away. This is the last hangar that I'm going to look at. I keep saying that. Sigma Boy, I've already done your hangar. You have mechs. You have the super cute Lancer with EMs. If you're good at snapshot 360 no scopes with a delay, this is fantastic. If you can do those things. Thanks, Logan. Yes, we'll fire up the customs right away. Eclipse with Revoker is fine. I still think that Revokers need to be on a dashing mech or a mech that can teleport. Or a mech that can keep your opponents stuck in place, like Blizzfrost, like Citadel. That was 6 because you're extra excited. Okay. Deathwalker, you need the legendary reload, but you're in the middle of mid-game, so I'm not expecting you're going to have it. This hangar is perfectly fine. Again, I'm not a fan of mixing weapon types, especially, but these are the same weapon types. I don't like mixing weapons, but you're still low enough that these are going to hit hard. Personally, I would avoid it. I don't think Storm Racks don't need a nerf because other missile weapons are strong. Do customs and costumes. If my luchador mask were closer, I would put it on. Okay. What's the time is that? It's 11. Just want to double check my daily to see if I'm done. I need to do one battle. Or one beetle. They're yelling customs because I asked them to yell customs. Tetra Aegis is okay because you can drop your dome shield wherever the heck you want. And then you're protected, right?
Three, two, one, go.
A friend of mine went to Mexico and insisted on getting me a luchador mask. And they wanted to know what I wanted, and I said, I'm going to leave that up to you. You figure out what you think my spirit animal is, my wrestling animal, and I will wear it with pride. So he got me a butterfly.
First blood.
I still have mixed feelings about that. This Cybertruck is going to be annoying. Does this guy poke out at the wrong time? He sure did. Sure did. We need to capture middle, and I'm using a camping mech, not a pushing mech. And I'm in a dead mech right now. It was really sweet. Sweet, and it was a really good quality luchador mask. It wasn't leather. It wasn't anything that I could actually wear in the ring. Not like I'm in the ring all that often. Nah. Nah. That was completely unexpected. Well, that Cybertrucks is very likely the camping mech with the artillery. I'm just going to draw all the fire. Are you really hitting me with arc torrents? Come on. Get me out of there. Yeah, we're gonna lose here. Oh, we have an AFK player too. Nice.
We are running out of time.
Being 4v5 is not good. MAQ question. There's a question. Happy to answer it. Sweta Kumari. Oh, tab for Discord to recruit people. There's a discussion. Yeah, there's a discussion channel.
Defeat. Well done.
Yes, MAQC discussion. That's the answer. Thank you. That was horrible. I need to find this player and report them for cheating. And that was unironic. People that... The odds of somebody showing up that has a bad win rate and then going link dead right after they queue up, I think is very low. And people like that need to be investigated and or punished. And the folks from Plarium need to be aware that it hurts players. I'm sure they already know. Okay, I got my daily thing for the day. Let's see what I can just quickly collect here. I'm not going to finish these dailies. When I do have more time, I will play this account more. I want to get this account to around 6K just for doing customs with you guys. What is good, bad, and average win rate? Well, if you're a competitive player and you tend to have a meta hangar, which gives you an advantage, and I'm not saying that it's just pay to win, but like smart purchases without caching, you can still have a meta hangar without spending cash, or without spending a lot of cash. Spending money helps a lot. So if you're a good player and you have a meta hangar or something really solid, your win rate should be over 80%. Quick question before MAQC, you have enough mod parts to get multi-layer perimeter or galvanic? Multi-layer perimeter, hands down. Get legendary, never ever ever get epic galvanic hull. Never get epic hardened hull, never get epic multi-layer perimeter ever. So it's a waste unless it's a temporary thing and you just got a mech. I actually need a quick reload on my water. Don't run away. I will be right back and I'll find a song. Water does the body good. Okay, just gonna rewind the song a little bit. Okay, we were talking about MAQC and mods. Yeah, never, unless it's a temporary thing and you happen to have like tens of thousands of epic basic mod parts, never buy the epics. Except for Canopy. Canopy is fine with epic. So that's using the basic. That's the purple one using basic mod parts. But the slot A, C, and D only use the legendary. Because after you unlock level 1, levels 2 and 3 use the basic mod parts. And level 3 legendary of those 3 mod slots are better than the maxed out epic one. So that's why I'm stressing this. Like it's a waste of your resources unless it's a temporary fix and you have basic mod points to burn. Okay, so back to the good, bad, and average win rate. if you're a competitive person, like super competitive, and you're chasing the meta and you're like very careful with your progression and your hangar loadouts and everything else, 80 plus is good. Like really good is 95 and plus, which is hard to do unless you're caching from day one and you're pretty protective with your events. Like you're not just brute forcing events that say, you know, get 20 long range sniper kills or things with specific weapons. I think average win rate is around 60%. I think that is the average, and that's the average for people that might buy a battle pass here or there. I think a bad win rate is around 50%. Now, I'm not saying that people with a 50% or lower bad win rate are bad people. They're just not as dedicated or not as informed or not as skilled on the controls as other people. If you're having fun, that's all that really matters. Not everyone has the temperament or the physical ability or the drive or the desire to be like a competitive endgame player or the budget. Only a few people do. And that's not a judgment on the people. That's not a value thing. I'm not saying people are better human beings because they're an endgame. It's a game, have fun with it. So a good win rate, anything 80 plus, I think is good. Average is around like 60, maybe 65, and bad is around 50. So if somebody's win rate is around 70, it's perfectly fine. Like it's kind of good. It's kind of good. And in a vacuum, in the void, if I was going to look at someone's advice, like if somebody says something that doesn't really make sense to me and I see that their win rate is over 70%, I will reconsider what they said. And that's just my own bias. Like I take people's win rate to be a reflection of like game knowledge or experience or something. I'm not saying they're always right, but if somebody says something that makes no sense at all to me, but they have a high win rate, like 95%, and I don't think that they're trolling, yeah, I'm going to reconsider what they said. I hope I explained that in thorough enough detail. Right. Now, playing a couple of accounts truly free to play, running into SP droppers, running into people that spent, you know, hundreds of dollars on a 3K hangar, running into basically unwinnable matches over and over and over is super frustrating and is bad for the old win rate. So yeah, Sneaky Lancer, if somebody that's got and their squad power also means something, because if they've played 10 matches, I don't care. But if somebody's got like a 95% win rate and they're at, you know, 15K squad power and they say Stasis Arachnos is meta, I'm going to laugh first, then I'll look at their hangar and then I'll say, bro, why are you trolling? But I will actually go look at the stats. But if they said something like what's an oddball combination? Like Orion rocket mortar. Like I've played it. It's on some maps. It's actually almost effective, almost. But if somebody says something like that, but they have like a high squad power and especially a high win rate, I'll reconsider. Like I'll give it a second thought. Aqua, how am I doing? I'm okay. Cool. Akuf? I'm sorry, I can't even read that right from here. Yeah, those event objectives are bad for win rate. Like on my main, my win rate is like 85, 86%. I gave up easily 1,000 matches playing with randos when I was streaming on Twitch. And I gave up easily 1,000 losses just brute forcing events that I didn't even care about winning or completing. So I think that my win rate should be low 90s. Now, does that say that I'm good? Not really. Like, you're never going to hear me say that I think I'm a good pilot. I'm not. And that's not humble brags or anything. I'm not a good pilot. I'm not a good player. I'm not a great player. I'm not an excellent player. My analysis is okay. And as far as the controls, I'm okay. There was a question about, is Redux better than Deathwalker? Again, it depends. In competitive play against, like, you can expect there to be an outlaw on the field at all times. Deathwalkers are more vulnerable than Redux. And Redux can do a lot of damage and some crowd control from behind walls. I still think Deathwalker's better. And when the season buff expires, we're not going to see nearly as many Redoxes on the field. Okay. I think I finished everything over here. So I want to get some customs going. I saw like 11 exclamation points. Plarium play collected today. Good. Oh, so for the streak, you need to, for all you PC players, for the streak, you have to keep the streak going. It's not like you can't just take days off. It literally is a streak, so you have to keep playing every day. Fortunately, they're super easy. Like, my task for today was play a battle and complete 2 daily objectives. So collect your steel crate and do a battle. That's all you have to do. If I missed any questions in the chat, feel free to pop them in the chat again. In the meantime, I am going to fire up my bigger account. I hope there isn't any racism or profanity. Okay, so 2-on-1 is the best. You got the answer for this already? I don't know, like, maybe I am a good player, but like, you're never going to hear me bragging about like, bro, I know better than you or whatever. That's completely not my style, and it's not necessarily true. The only times where I get the slightest bit snarky in the chat is when there's, in the game chat especially, when there's beggars, when there's scammers, when there's people that are just being like stupid garbage faces, especially to new players. Oh, and people that give bad advice when they're at 50% win rate, again, people at 50% can be the most wonderful people in the world. They can be the most virtuous and holy and awesome people that we should all aspire to being compared to. But as far as players, like, they're objectively not good. They're very likely have poor knowledge of the game. So they're the worst people to be giving advice in general. In general. And when I see people giving really bad advice in game, I feel obligated to correct it because I probably know better, probably. And I don't like seeing people being tricked into or encouraged to gamble. I don't like seeing people being encouraged to spend their resources on bad combinations or on garbage items. So what usually comes up is I'm on an alt account, some bozo with a 50% or lower win rate says, and again, they're a bozo, I'm calling them a name because they're being an idiot, not just because of their win rate. It's not because of their win rate. It's because they're giving stupid advice. And they speak with such authority, they speak with such conviction, they have such strong opinions, and they know nothing of the game. And that's true for life in general. People that have really strong opinions rarely have the knowledge or the practice or the research behind them to have those strong opinions. So what usually ends up happening is somebody will say like, Chef, whatever my account is on, what do you know better? You're like, 3K account. I say, well, I play 19K. I'm a competitive endgame player on my main. So like, I've been around. So when people call me out and say that's BS, you're lying, that's a fair comment, because people lie on the internet all the time about, I have a bigger account, which is usually their friends or brothers, or they see a streamer's they know a streamer's ID number. And that's fine. That's a fair criticism. So I'll log in my main and I'll keep trying to enter the chat line. I'll say, okay, so here's my main account. You can check my win rate. You can check my stats. I'm a seasoned player and I probably know what I'm talking about. So I think people shouldn't be taking this person's advice, because their stats don't really reflect that they really know what they're talking about. And there isn't a polite way to say that without ruffling some people's feathers, which is unfortunate. And it's easier for me, and it takes no effort for me just to ignore the whole thing and say, well, these people should be watching like Ruffles or BMP or me, or like Hypho or Plat or Zero or Red, like any of the official content, Night Fury, any of the official content creators. But a lot of the younger pilots, they're not allowed any social media, including YouTube. So, and that's why I'm a lot more tolerant of new players, younger players especially, asking for promo codes. Yes, it's annoying. It's totally annoying, but some people don't have an option. Battle Pass is hands down the most efficient. I want to phrase this properly. When you start playing the game, your first few purchases are massively discounted. After you've made a few purchases and you're at the normal cost for things, Battle Pass and Colossal Deal are hands down the best purchases. And Colossal Deal if and only if there aren't more than one champion crate, because Plarium values those champion crates incredibly high. Like the biggest Colossal Deals, the ones that have like 3+ champion crates, I wouldn't touch them because they're way too expensive. Okay, so a battle pass is going to get you 1,000 acoins plus like 800,000 or more credits, a couple of weapons now, a bunch of implants, a bunch of goodies. That's really good value. When there's a crate rush for acoins, the expected value is 275 acoins per spin. So it's not a bad deal. Like, it's comparable to buying a battle pass without getting all of the extra goodies. If you're in a rush to accumulate acoins, it's not bad. Your store has Deathwalker 3-star discounted? Yeah. Well, and Deathwalker is available for 93.75 acoins now, so it's not too bad. Well, Colossal Deals showed up, like, it was February 24th, I think. And I was going to do a song, like a funeral song for the end of Colossal Deal. And then I gave it a few more days, and then we had one. And I was super happy. And then I missed one. And apparently you don't always get Colossal Deal, and it seems to me that you don't get Colossal Deal if you made a purchase the day before it was offered. And when you log in and you see that Colossal Deal pop up, you only have 1 hour to cash in. So people that mash the escape key or close down the pop-ups without even reading them, you might be missing Colossal Deal. The monthly deal that gives you the daily rewards is bad. It's bad value. I think it was really good value when I bought my first one as one of my first purchases, because it was heavily discounted. I think. Why am I not doing customs? Let's get some customs done. This account, until a few weeks ago, was completely free to play, and then Deathwalker became available in a crate rush. So everything on this account is free to play accessible. I've spent a total of 2 battle passes and the Deathwalker. So it's no. Colossal deals still exist. But I mean, this account is perfectly fine, and I bought all of the stuff with in-game currency. Like, the Hornets aren't ideal, but they're good enough. I have a few free-to-play accounts, yeah. Like, if you caught the number, yes. Second. It's going to quickly pop up a strictly free-to-play account. This account is strictly free-to-play. I've not spent a penny on it. Even if I saw a colossal deal, I wouldn't get it. Okay. Gemini 6 Orion. I should have Gemini 8, but this works just fine. Actually, what's probably better is just doing this. I have Lacewing, Mimicker, Vortex, Deathwalker. Lacewing and Vortex were from... No, wait. Vortex was from the promo code when it worked on all accounts. Same with Lacewing, I think. So Mimicker and Deathwalker I got from Crate Rushes. These I picked up in Gear Hub. Like, it's limited mechs, but I mean, I have 4 legendaries. And for weapons, again, this is garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. Charge Rocket 8 is cute. Beams galore, beams, revokers. Kind of bigger embers, quashers. So, like, this account doesn't look like anything special, and it's basically a bunch of 6 and 8 energy weapons. So I don't have a whole lot of flexibility. And the win rate, like, it's not the worst. 1927 divided by 75. So it's 72%, which is, you know, it's perfectly fine. And yeah, it's completely free to play. I think we should see Colossal Deal once a month and make sure it's available to everyone. They would make so much money off of it. Especially if there was a really hot item in Crate Rush. VOG Dark Queen, hey you. So click this and click this. That Chef SP drop, or the, I think the Chef Mechos account was, oh yeah. Podgun Redeemer totally maxed out. So it's a 4-star Redeemer with pod 8s and a set of level 3 mods. When I started using my acoins on this account, I had like 15,000 saved up. Don't ask how, but this was legit free to play. Should you make a second account? If you're going to make a second account, especially if you're on PC, make damn sure that you get a Surge referral link that gives you the free Surge, Case Pilot, Revoker 8s, and do all the other stuff. Aqua MA, thank you for hanging out. We will see you hopefully next week. Do you guys want me to start an hour earlier? Quick question about that while I fire up the main. Because I'm happy to start at 8 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock on Saturdays. Okay, so with phone... Yeah, the logins are annoying. Okay, hopefully I don't have a whole lot of racism happening in my DMs here. Oh, I have 60 things to collect in my inbox for my mostly daily event rewards. These daily event rewards last forever. So I'd like to hoard these until a rainy day. Hold on to them for a rainy day. Yoink. Oh, and one thing that I was going to do was map out my implants and my mods. Because I started doing Hangar Showdown again. And somehow I ended up with over 5,000 of these elite mod parts. So I'm going to go on a shopping spree. I'm probably going to jump up like 1,500 squad power just for my normal mechs. Yeah, so having 420 gold chests, I used to feel broke when I had less than 1,000 and less than 4,000 silvers. And same with the fortune vault keys. Like I'll crack open 400-ish, 500-ish when I get to more than 700 or 800. Somebody said customs. A lot of people were really upset when there was a season pass event that wanted you to cash in like 200 or 300, maybe more, fortune vault keys. And I'm like, okay, not a problem. People lost their minds. They were super duper duper pissed off. Join the costume with a costume. Yeah, a lot of people were outraged. Do I have 21k acoins? Probably. Power? I think my highest squad power after I spend those mod parts will probably be 20.5 or 21k. Day old coffee. I actually do have a new phone. My old LG Velvet died on me spontaneously. You feel crazy now you don't know about my face? What about my face? I know it's terrifying. I should hide my camera. See, the stream just got 100% better. Well, it's the only one I have, so I'm kind of stuck with it. They should never, ever, ever allow in-game trading, and I'll tell you why. Because that creates what's called a secondary market, which introduces bot farming, which ruins the whole game experience. Tea is better than coffee? For what? For putting on open wounds? Probably. Don't take medical advice from a Twitch streamer guy. I did a bunch of hangar reviews already. Let's see who we have in here. No, for drinking, I don't know. Is this fair? Draconian, I can't. My list is full, and even if I had room, I could only really add people that I'd be playing in customs with. Hot take, deodorant should be eaten more often? Well, that depends on the type of deodorant. It's like a breath freshener, like Tide Pods, right? He's kidding. I mean, if everyone wants to hop over to my side, we can do a CPC against the bots, I guess. You can't join. Why can't you join? I mean, can Draconian and I take on 211k players? Maybe, probably. Yeah, we'll do a match against the bots. It says timed out. Maybe restart? I also might be bugged. That might be the cause of it. Doopa doopa doo.
1, go.
Doopa doopa doo. Oh. You know who's dumb? Is this guy. Because this guy didn't equalize bots. Because I'm dumb. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot the bots. I'm dumb. Go ahead and make fun of me. Everyone in the chat has my permission to make fun of me. Just bring it on. Just bring it. Me so silly. I'm supposed to be a professional. It's on screen, it's in the chat. Feel free to join. I will equalize team, fill teams, equalize teams. You don't need Guardian or Outlaw to counter Deathwalker. There are ways around it. You can either just beat it up and chase it down to respawn and beat it up a second time. You can. I'm not saying it's easy, but there's ways to play around it. And after you kill a Deathwalker the first time and take down its the mods, it's not that tough. And I don't know why the team leader can't just shuffle the people around. Okay, equalize teams. I mean, I could 3v1, but like the low power players are just easy points for me. Yeah, let's try this again. I'm going to shuffle the teams and see if we can get everyone over on my side. Okay, Draconian, hop on over. Over to my side, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna double check, equalize teams. Better yet, fill teams. CPC, here we go. Here we go. Doopa-doopa-doo. Milk is not better than black tea. Yeah, I don't mind a glass of milk now and then, but I stopped drinking milk regularly almost 10 years ago. Now let's see how crazy powerful. I'm just going to be aggressive here. Oh, these bots are lethal. Yeah, I'm being super aggressive. What I don't like is the amount of sugar and milk. Oh, we're getting overrun here. This is awesome. That should kill him off. Yeah, sugar has a lot of milk, and my body doesn't do well with sugar. How to make fried rice better? Fry the rice. For most Asian cuisine, it's about the sauces. Probably dead here. Sorry. Guys, we're getting crushed. I might have been a little too aggressive with my... Gemini Orion. Goofy Goober,
Double kill.
I'm coming to save you.
Well done. Tracking target.
Does foul play land in time? It did.
Killing spree.
Guys, we're getting cooked.
Captured. Fire.
Now, this is no surprise because the bots are scaled up to my power.
You have 2 minutes remaining.
But man, they're mean. I manually tagged my songs, my videos with the music as AI. That was very much intentional. According to YouTube's policy, anything that's generated with AI that's not obviously an impossibility, like dogs playing poker, like dogs washing a car with like hands. Yeah, those bots were kind of silly. I will change that. So yeah, anything that's not an obvious impossibility doesn't have to be flagged as AI. But one of the sections for the AI content notification is things like music. And I know there's a ton of people that use AI music that don't flag their content as AI. I personally don't care. I don't care if it says AI or not. I put in the comments my head is shining a little too cute. Thanks. Options. I'm going to no bots. Switch to this. Do you guys want to try 3v1? Just cuz. So yeah, I don't care if it says AI and people, you know, get freaked out about it. I know a lot of people hate AI content. I sort of understand it. I also believe that a lot of that hatred is just generic. I hate this thing because it's the cool thing to hate on. Bald people are the chads. I wanted to shave my head years ago, but my mom, anytime I mentioned it, she lost her mind. And I had to wait till she passed away before I could, like, actually shave my head. Yeah, people calling it chai tea pisses me off too, because it literally is tea, and it's always bugged me. It is the same thing in Greek and Hindu, right? Because it's tea. And I'm like, people are trying to sound so sophisticated, and they sound like idiots. But just like when people say sushi rice, like sushi is the rice. Now, people, when they say sushi, they mean like the whole cuisine around the rice with the fish and the rolls and everything else. Yeah, it's kind of funny that chai, I don't know the etymology, if the word chai from Greek was brought over to India or if it was the other way around. Because back in the like 300 to 500 BC range, there was a lot of cultural exchange between Greece and India. Hell yeah, pineapple pizza. It's a Greek invention. There was a restaurateur, Gus something or other, who lived in Is this fair? You know what, guys? I don't know that we can even do this. I don't know if there's a fair way to do this. Yeah, it was a Greek restaurateur from the next province over in the 50s. Wanted to do something exotic and sophisticated, and he made put ham and pineapple on his pizza. Please help. You have a couple of compound beam 12. It depends on the rest of your hangar. Guys, I don't know what to do here. Have I watched Breaking Bad? Yes. Walter's descent into like chaos and madness and his own ego driving everything. It was almost comical, like he was almost the mustache twirling villain at times. It's a fantastic series though. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's because I'm bald and I have a goatee, right? Dexter was really good too. I think Dexter dragged on one season too many, but Dexter was good. Guys, I don't know what to do here. Someone tell me what to do. I think a compound beam is better on Eclipse. I think you can get the jump on people and then get them in a stun lock situation before your phase cloak runs out. I think tactically it's the better build. Deathwalker I think is better for just raw damage weapons like storm racks, compound beams, really big revokers, I guess. Well, let's just give this a whirl. Jack Reacher, yes, and I'm also bugged.
Three, two, one, go. Let's get things started. Incoming fire.
Bro, don't block me. Okay, so here's the hack of the day. Here's the hack of the day. If you are point blank against your target with burrow beams, you bypass the mods. That is the Chef V approved hack of the day. Yeah, of course you can join. Am I cooked here? I think I'm totally cooked. Goofy goober.
Ghost. Well done.
And they all run away. You cowards. I'm so dead.
2, 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Looks like my teammates abandoned me.
Incoming fire.
Yeah, giving up all those easy kills is kind of annoying. Redox or Outlaw? I think Outlaw is the more important mech to pick up. So you saw how badly I burned through his shield, right? Yeah, if you're point blank with Surge, it bypasses all the mods.
Incoming fire. 3, 2, 1.
Did I get my... No, I didn't. Didn't get it off in time. Yeah, well, Outlaw was cute, and it was okay with charge rockets, but being able to target people through walls was ridiculous. Like, that buff was completely unnecessary. If anyone wants to join... Oh, I'm bugged here. Dang it. Dag nabbit. We're gonna have to reform. What's the time is that? Oh, it's after midnight. We can do... I'm gonna come up with a fun party, things that we can all do together. Like challenges with like starting Pokemon. Like Lancer and Juggernaut. All mechs have a strength and weakness? Do they? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we can totally do only Lancer. Just not tonight. I think I'm done after this. Battle Royale? No. Do. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? Mixed teams. Totally unfair. Yeah, back to the milk thing. I'm not a fan of milk because it's very high in sugar. Yeah, Striver, no, it's you and me against them would be grossly unfair. The requirements for APX, I think their minimum is 16,000 squad power, daily play, active on voice comms, and past tryouts. I wanted me and Goofy Goober. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Three, two, one, go. Let's get things started. Incoming fire. Tracking target. Critical damage.
Nice. Oh, you gotta go. Have a good night. We will see you soon. I am playing like a total. It's the afternoon. Yeah, I guess it is. I'm playing like a squid right now too. Yeah, it's after midnight here.
Three,
And I'm getting messages already. Nah.
incoming fire.
Yeah, a good good late swing player on this map with storms is it's annoying to deal with. Can barely tell by his name, that's funny. Oh, I thought that was totally gonna cook you. Yeah, we're taking way too many kills here. Good job. Good job. GG's. Yeah, well, I think the majority of the maps and the targeting just wasn't designed with real jumping in mind, and like Lancer being so limited in the direction and the controls was fine early on, but to give it like the double jump and the ability to move around midair, the game just really isn't designed for it. No, I lost the match. Striver kicked ass though. I think I'm going to wrap it up there on the catastrophic loss. One of the advantages to being old is I'm not driven by ego. Yeah. Like if I get outplayed, I get outplayed. It's just the way it is. Okay. Next week, I have my wife aggro. Yikes. Next week, I'm doing the 5K acoin draw, so get your IDs in that video soon. Do I know anything about Citadel Crate Rush? Nope. Nope, do not. Yeah, it's probably the only good thing about getting old. Well, for me anyways. Yeah. And the reality is very little actually bugs me. Like when I pretend to crash out, I'm doing it for comedic or theatrical effect. There is a video that has the 5K acoin. Here, I'll get a screenshot of it. youtube.com/org ChefVlahos. YouTube, view your channel. It's in the short section. That's the link to the video. I'm going to see if I can show it on screen. See? Can you hear this? I think you can hear it now.
5th anniversary. Plus, Chevy.
No code. Just post your ID.
5,000. Do you want 5 winners? 1,000 each or 10 winners? 500 each or 100 winners?
It's a good song.
Each or no, wait, that's silly. Come in with your ID. No puzzles, no codes, no riddles, no effort. Come in with your ID.
Comment to that video with your ID, and that's it.
That's it.
Just like the song says.
You're the best. Happy anniversary. Do you want 5 winners? 1,000 each or 10 winners? 500 each. ID. That's it. 5th anniversary.
How young am I? I'm 55 years old. And I'm never going to say I'm 55 years young. It's dumb. No, I'm 55. So that video, just comment your ID, that's it. And that's because of Plarium 5th anniversary. All the content creators got bumped up a category. So this is my only giveaway that's paid for by Plarium. Otherwise, I'll be back to the 8,000 acoin giveaways that I pay for myself. There's a request for a hangar review. I can do one. Yeah, I'm the same age as most of the players' granddads. Okay. 33,000. That's good, that's good, that's good. Almost 10,000, so you're late game, which means you shouldn't have any epic mechs other than Gemini Orion. Very nice. Lots of mods I see. Good, 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 good. Level 3 on everything. Shield Pierce, very good. Rove Workers. Well, I can tell you right now, if you can join the clan, if you're under 16,000 squad power, you can't join. And it's not my clan, it's Lycan's. I am going to, Arts Queen, I need to get some supper in me because I haven't had anything to eat for like 12 hours. I'm kind of hungry. I'm not a fan of revokers on Eclipse. I know they can work. If you're careful and plan your attacks carefully, you can make it work. And you have the okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I do like this. A lot of people say you shouldn't run this. If you're used to running this, you can make it work. And my friends list is completely full, unfortunately. Arts Queen, if you are on Plarium Play, let me know. Okay, so it's 28 power of storms. That's fine. That's fine. You have the legendary reload. Perfect. Yeah, this is all good stuff. This is all good stuff. And the mods, 3 across the board. Oh, I saw 2 in there. Tisk tisk. 3s for us. This was one of your earlier mechs, and your surge, I'm assuming, is similar to your eclipse for mods. Beam and beam. Okay. I need 1 volunteer to do a very quick custom with me. I want to show you all something really, really interesting. And lacing with hornets, just make sure you shoot the smaller one first. Yeah, I can't do any more hangar reviews, but I'm gonna do one really quick custom. I need somebody with a high SP, like a mech that's tough. Somebody with high SP with a tough mech, or with lots of mods, or somebody that just has... I'm not playing, I want to demonstrate something. Time in my country is 12:20 a.m. Yeah, Striver, please. Bring out your biggest, baddest, toughest mech. I want to show you the super secret hacks. How to unlock pre-nerf burrow beams. And Striver, if you're on Plarium Play, send me an invite. It's Chef Vlahos on Plarium Play, and it's my real life headshot, not my logo. Okay, I hope everyone's... meet me on the bridge. I hope everyone's braced. I hope you're sitting down.
3, 2, 1, go. Let's get things started.
Okay, right from the front. I'm waiting for the... No. I want to get you in the front. I'm waiting for your... Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Infinite... dang it didn't work.
First blood.
Maybe your hitbox is different from the front. Huh. Give me another mech. Notice how your mods took no damage?
Well done.
No galvanic, no hardened, no multi-layer perimeter. Yeah, that one took out your side, but...
Smackdown. Well done.
So yeah, if you can be point blank, preferably from the side or the back, but point blank, with your burrow beams, does completely bypasses the mods, all of the mods. Let's get one more in here. Striver, do you have mods? Mods. Do you have a burrow beam on any of your mechs?
2, 1, well done.
Perfect. Come blow me up with your burrow beams. I will send over another mech. So you guys are seeing that, right? As long as you're point blank on someone, you bypass the mods. Like that would hit my mods. But if you're like completely point blank on someone, it's kind of gross. Yeah, that wasn't close enough. Are there any promo codes for old players for legendary mechs? No. I don't think they're ever going to do that. Yeah, like half of your beams were bypassing my mods. And there's also a scenario where you can get a free revive on your Deathwalker, but I'll save that for next week. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you, Striver, for the help. Get your entries in. They're going to close, I guess, next Friday morning. I'll do the draw live. You don't have to be here live to get the entry to win the draw. And I will send out the... Plarium's going to be handing out the prizes, so you'll probably get them by Monday or something. Best way to level legendary pilots? Well, what I do personally, do is go to my pilot market, my inventory, and I go to my pilots. And for part of my daily to get the 4,000 experience, I just pay the acoins to level them up. And I'll just do one a day, because after like rank 1 level 3, like level 4 and up is, I believe 4 and up is might be 5 and up, is 4,000 XP, and that's it. And then I slowly build up my pilots. Like, do you think that I did all the grinding for the hundreds of thousands of XP for all these pilots? Heck no. Heck no. Yeah, so I have 2 of every legendary pilot, or 2 of every category. I think 2 of every category. And I'm slowly building up Major, because I'm hoping one of these days we have a good assault weapon, because I personally don't like them. But yeah, I just use acoins. And until you get to the last level, it's like 100, 150 tops per level. And the reason I do it is for this. On the pilot daily, if I'm not going to get my 3 implants, I just spend a couple of acoins to do this, and I get a bunch of pilot marks. You know, I think for hangar reviews, I'm gonna set up a separate... I could set up a thread on my... I can make a post every week and people can just comment with their IDs. And if they're on, I'll do a hangar review. Yeah, it might be a little silly. I'll think about it. Yeah, I've got a bunch of acoins, but I mean, even on my other accounts, I do spend the acoins to level up my pilots. And I only rank up my pilots when there's an event for ranking up like 2 pilots to finish something. The side effects of drinking coffee, there really aren't many, except for flushing out cortisol from your system. The receptors from caffeine and from your cortisol, the caffeine plugs up those receptors, which means your body, I'm trying to make this as clean as possible. You shouldn't drink coffee within an hour of waking up. You need your body to flush the cortisol out of your system, and then the caffeine is great. If you drink your coffee that way, you don't get a crash after 4 hours. And that's really the only bad side effect. If you drink too much coffee, you can get the jitters, you can get some nausea. I only have like 1 of these per day. And if I skip drinking coffee, I don't get caffeine headaches. So that's my not medical advice for the day. If caffeine were discovered today, the various Food and Drug Administrations would label it as a highly addictive drug and probably regulate the heck out of it. But because coffee has been part of most cultures for hundreds of years, you can't really regulate it now. What other games do I play? Star Trek Fleet Commander, just because it's a lot of theory crafting. And that's it. I don't have time for anything else. How does one get that much moolah? 14 years of university and a sweet job. Dad was an oil sheik? I don't know. I did just show the burrow beam secret. Did you miss it? You're gonna have to wait for the replay. Subnautica looks cool. Like I used to watch PewDiePie until he basically retired, just to stay on top of what the current games were. No, ABCD. Here's how it goes. If you're point blank with your burrow beam, if like you're pushing up into someone, your burrow beam literally bypasses the mods, including galvanic. So multi-layer perimeter and galvanic, and your Type C hardened hull. So with Surge especially, you stun someone and just push straight into them. Yeah, it's kind of gross. Zephyr could do it too. Yeah, all the mechs can do it. Like any mech that locks your opponent in place can do it. So it turns burrow beams into pre-nerf burrow beams. Which is maybe why we might see some Zephyrs at like 9,000 or 10,000 power. Yep. Burrow beams were overpowered to begin with, and we all knew they were going to get nerfed. And I'm super happy that Crit Bouncer, which is such a dumb name, I'm so happy that the new weapon isn't being pushed heavily. There's no season buff for it, there's no other buff. Everyone says that the weapon is garbage. It's only garbage until it's maxed, and then it's really good. Because when you get it to 70% crit rate, you're getting your typical floor for a number of shots per mag. It jumps from 8 to 19. Well, Orion with Burrow Beam and Tailsting with Burrow Beam they do huge damage, but you never want to be point blank with either. But those mechs are fantastic. Yeah, Bone Critter would have been a better name for sure. Anything, Bubblegum would have been a better name. But when it's fully maxed out, so when you pink out your bounce critter, it hits 40% crit rate, and then 30% for the maxed legendary implant brings it to 70%. So from your initial 8 shots, 70% are going to crit. That's 5.6 rounded down to 5. All of a sudden we're at 13 shots. Of those 5 shots, 70% are going to crit. That's 3.5. All of a sudden we're at 16 shots. Of those 3 shots, 2 are probably going to crit. Because 3 times 70% is 2.1. Yeah. So all of a sudden you're looking at like 19-ish, 18, 19 shots per mag. That's when it's maxed with a max legendary implant. And you need max damage. The range implant is, it doesn't add all that much. It goes from 20 to 26 meters for the bounce, but the weapon itself might bypass mods. That's what Hypho was saying. He tested it out. I remember everything from my college days. Yeah, but you can just look in the pilot shop because these implants show up here. Weapon. Barrage. The downside is it's a barrage weapon. 12 damage. Bounce critter. Equip. Because I found in the store yesterday the bounce critter crit chance. So I bought it and I already upgraded a few levels. Oh, Mr. Bottle Opener, thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys had some fun, please give the stream a like. And if you have any requests for videos, let me know. I'm gonna do I have footage for the penetration for burrow beam. So I'll be putting that together tonight and publishing it for the morning. Unfortunately, it's after 12:30. It's after midnight for me, but I still need to make some food and eat it, and then digest, and then have some quiet time. And I'm sure someone wants to do a tournament with me, so we can get customs next time. College stories. I will give you fun college stories on Kick, but not on YouTube. I do some like DJ and party games on Kick Friday nights, same time, 9 p.m. Central. Yeah, Sleep and I do not have a good relationship. Arts Queen, I can't really do any more gaming right now. New implant. Bald Vlahos, that's funny. Goofy Gooberman, yeah, we're good, just wrapping up right now. My opinion on Tetra Rifle is it's perfectly fine if you can hit 4 times in a row. It's a very strong weapon, you don't need a Ryan. It's the only sniper weapon after mid-game that doesn't need a Ryan. Yeah, sorry Arts Queen, I'm not doing any more gaming tonight. So just go run your games, have fun. Thanks for hanging out. And Alak Bahat, next crate rush, no idea. I don't like to guess on things in the game in case I'm right, because I don't follow the Discord for the official content creators as closely as I probably should. And the last thing I want to do is guess on something, be right, and then find out that I guessed right on information that was already leaked to us. Because I'll get in big trouble if that happens. And it doesn't change anything. I'm in Central Time. It's 1:30 or 12:30 Central Time, middle of Canada. Yeah, I remember a bunch from my college days. I could probably give a lecture on most of the classes I took, actually. All the first and second year classes anyways. I believe I took literally every first and second year math course that the university offered. Because I did 3 degrees. And I spent a lot of time taking math classes. Okay, that's enough for me. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic night. Love you all. Have fun out there. It's don't compare yourself to other people. Comparison is the thief of joy. Math is just practice. It's like another language. Opa is right. It's another language. It's like practicing an instrument. You can't cram for it overnight. It's a skill you build up over time. And not everyone has the drive or the desire or the interest to learning guitar or doing math. But I believe everyone can get good at math. It takes a lot of time. It takes daily reinforcement. 15 minutes of doing math homework every day will get you a lot farther than cramming for a few hours a week. It's a lot better. Anyways, Thanks. You guys are awesome. Opa.